my dogs at? What's going on, YouTube world? It's Cruiser Nation 3 coming at you again with another video. Welcome to the Dawg Cage. Let's get into this. Once again, the Colorado Buffaloes lose to Oregon State 26-19. They try to rally late in the game, but the game was too out of hand. It was too over. And once again, the coaching is horrendous. I think Coach Prime made one of the biggest mistakes you can make, and that's demoting your offensive coordinator in the middle of the season. You know what that signals? That signals throwing the man under the bus. It signals it's your fault. It don't work out like that. Let's go back to Nick Saban with Jalen Hurts them. Go to the national championship. You let Lane Kiffin leave in the national championship game. You let him just leave. And you bring Sarkisian in, the coach, and you don't perform in the national championship game. That's what you get. That's exactly what happens. Coach Prime got up there yesterday, on top of that, after the game, and they asked, what's up with Coach Sean Lewis? And he did it the professional way. I'm not going to talk about Sean Lewis and make it seem like he's doing a bad job. But I believe we needed a coaching change. Why? Why was the point of the coaching change? What changed? Nothing changed from last week to this week. Absolutely got worse. So what was the big change? Well, I'll tell you what the big change was. Coach Prime said this out his mouth. This was the change. Did you see any tight ends on the field? So Coach Prime thing of change is, let's get the tight ends off the field and put more receivers in and leave less people in the block for your star quarterback, which I do not get. I seen them come out in 12 personnel. 12 personnel, for y'all who don't know, is one back, two tight ends. They came out of that formation. I ain't seen all y'all. I said, oh man, they might try to run. They run the fake stretch and try to throw a pass back, and Shedeur gets sacked. Run the freaking football. Once again, y'all had 11 carries again last night for 31 yards. You had two running backs for over 4 yards a carry. Do the math. And wait, before y'all say I'm crazy, before y'all say I don't know what I'm talking about, I got receipts. I got facts. Because a lot of y'all take what I'm saying as hate. Because it's criticism about what I see. I'm a sports fanatic. I live and breathe sports. That's what I do. Football, basketball, I'm watching the games. And I'm telling you what I see. When you come out in 12 personnel and you ain't been in it all year and you run a play action off rip, they know y'all, they ain't even think about the run. It was obvious. You have to run to set up the pass. After that, y'all had no tight ends on the field. 3rd down and 8, 9 or some junk like that. On my screen back here, they sent 7. You blocked 6. Imagine if you got a tight and actually on that play, y'all picked it up for a quick second. But if you got a tight end in, you can slide your protection and funnel the guys away from your quarterback and give him time to release the ball. But you don't do that. The numbers don't add up. The numbers don't make sense. You cannot let them send 7 and you block 6. That means everybody one-on-one and it's a free rusher. Somebody unblocked. That's mathematics. That's football 101. I know what I'm talking about. Then, well, they couldn't run the ball. So tell me right now. Somebody tell me right now. Has this line changed since the first game of the season? Since the first game of the season, has this line changed? Same personnel, same guys. Oh, wait. Let's go back to since y'all got revisionist history, let's go back to the first game of the season. TCU versus Colorado Buffs, 21-point underdogs. They go into TCU and get the win. Shock the world. You forgot the famous quote, oh, do you believe? Yeah, we believe. When you had a dang running game, Coach Prime, we believed then. And if you think I'm lying, let's pull them up. Roll the tape. Here we go right here. 28 carries, 90 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns that game. And Shador still threw for 400 yards. And you won the game 45-42. 28 carries, 90 yards. That means you committed. You had a balance, and it kept you in the game. You know what running the ball does? The other night, y'all had 11 carries, 30-some yards. 2 running backs, 4 yards a carry, which is great. You had 1 back, 5 carries, 6 yards, and that's your little back. He's your speedster. He ain't going to get the yards that your big bruiser back's going to get. So he a little bit speed. You got to get him on jet sweeps, which you don't run. Dylan, the fastest guy on y'all team, you don't run him on jet sweeps. You don't give him tosses to get outside, none of that. So you're not creative with the run. So your other 2 backs, Hankins and them boys, they toting that rock. If you give them the ball, it's like anything else. You drop a Shador back 40-plus times a game, y'all. 40-plus times a game. You make sure he getting the rhythm. How about getting the running backs in the rhythm? Giving them more than 4 or 5 carries. Guess what? If I run the ball, first down, get 4 yards. Come back and run the ball again, get another, say, 3.5, 4 yards. Guess what? Now what we at? 10 yards for a first down. 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 plus 3 is 7. Now we're at third and manageable, and we don't got to drop back that deep so our quarterback don't get his goddamn head knocked off and we can get the ball out quick. That's the point of running the ball. Not to get 100 goddamn yards every freaking carry. It's to manage the game. And go back to the TCU game. Y'all had a lot of third and manageables because you ran the ball 28 times and got 90 yards. Y'all ain't been doing that because you're so business trying to prop up Shador. The man is not healthy. The man limping around. The man is hurt. He out there giving his all, but you're not protecting the quarterback. And y'all adjustment is to fire Sean Lewis, to bring in the terrorist, Pat Shermer, because he played in the NFL, to come out and run 10 personnel. And if you don't know what that means, that's 1 back, no tight ends, all receivers on the field, nobody in the block, running scat protection, and leaving your quarterback out to dry, and you blaming the offensive line. Y'all, I don't want to hear no more excuses. This on Coach Prime and that freaking coaching staff. It's on Coach Prime and the coaching staff. And I don't give a dang if you don't like it. I don't give a dang if you don't care. Facts is facts. Coach Prime ain't the first coach in this world, and he ain't the last coach in this world. We criticize coaches all the time on our podcast. Shout out to PC Players Choice, man. Go subscribe to him, man. #1 podcast in the nation. Listen, we criticize coaches for their coach's decision. A coach's job, 101, is to put your players in the best position possible so that they can succeed. If you see a weakness, you find ways to correct that weakness. You don't drop your quarterback back. You know your offensive line is terrible, and you don't protect the line. That's coaching, that's schematics, and it falls back onto the coaching. That's what coaches comes in. Yes, the players have to go play. The players have to go perform. The players have to catch. The players have to throw. The players have to run. The players have to block. The players have to get off blocks. The players have to break up passes. But it's the coach who send the plays in. And based on what the coach send in, that's how the players perform. But they cannot perform if they're not put in position to be successful. That's football. That's basketball. It's a team game. Everybody got to be on one accord. This is one of the worst from far as balance. This is one of the worst coaching jobs I've ever seen. Because the refusal to help your quarterback out. The refusal to run the ball. Because you get 2-3 yards. Now you what? You get 3 yards on first down. Guess what? Now you 2nd and 7. Throw a little short pass here. Catch 3-4 yards here. Now what? You 3rd down 2-1. Now it's manageable. Now you protect your line. Now you can get the ball out quick, and Shador don't have to hold the ball too long. And Shador have to take some responsibility because there's times where Shador looking for the deep ball instead of taking the underneath routes. So he has to take some blame too. You don't demote one coach and bring another coach in who do the exact opposite. At least the other coach had the wherewithal to sometimes bring the tight end in. You're not going to win no games until you start to run the ball. Jet motions. Not screen passes. Jet motions. Tosses. Getting out on the edge. Stretch. Inside zone. Outside zone. Those things like that. And so what if you don't get a big run on first down? But if you can get 3 to 4 yards or maybe 3 yards, we'll take that. Run the ball again. Now, guess what? We might get another 3. But if we continue to run the ball, eventually one will hit. It's about being 3rd and manageable, not 3rd and 12 and long. 3rd down and 21 last night. Y'all came out in 5 wide. Third down, 21. You come out in 5 freaking wide. What is that? The minute he came out at 5 wide, Coach Prime supposed to take his headset off and call timeout. 3rd and 21, you're going to go 5 wide and you can't even block. You're going to empty the goddamn clip. No bullets in the chamber. And you wonder why the man running from his life. Running front for his life. Teams know you ain't going to run. They don't respect the run. The last time y'all ran the ball over 20 times, y'all won the game. First game of the season, you ran the ball 28 times. We got receipts. Stick to the run. Eventually, good things will happen. Keep dropping this boy back 47 times, worrying about why he getting his head knocked off. I see why. I wouldn't respect your run either. You ain't committed to it. And everybody want to make excuses. There's no excuse for this. There's none. When Coach Prime came out and won that first game, people congratulated him. Did some people hate on him? Yes, some people did. Some people still mad at Coach Prime for leaving the HBCU. So he getting backlash from that still. But if we talk about football and what's going on, Coach Prime is looking lost on the offensive side of the ball, and I don't think he got any answers, and we need to figure out what's going on because we can tell you what's going on. If we can see it, you should be able to see it. Y'all trying to win pretty. See, y'all trying to win pretty instead of win ugly. You know you can't pass block, so if you can't pass block, what's the best thing to do? Get positive yards. Y'all ain't getting hit in the backfield every time you run it. That's a lie. You got 2 backs rushing 4 yards to carry. So imagine if you give them the ball 10, 15, 20 times. No, you might not throw the ball as much, but guess what? You're going to have a balance, and then your play action is set up, and then you can get the ball downfield to your elite receivers. Colorado, on this day, I'm making this video on a Sunday. Mark my words, and it's for everybody in the world. Until Colorado learn to establish the run today on November 5th, 2023, or by November 5th, 2024, when they're in the Big 12, until they learn how to establish some balance and get those running backs going and have a base, they will be one of the sorriest teams in the league because you cannot play a game without a running game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure y'all hit the notification button so you can be notified. Where my dogs at? Welcome to the Dawg Cage, baby.